See, everybody butchers it, which is why it got shortened to Mo-Man, because it ended up Mosha, Mojo, Jojo, Momo, every other thing. So eventually it just ended up Mo-Man. But I am hailing out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I've been there for the past couple of years. And I'm going to do some poems for y'all if y'all are down with that. So I do live in Little Rock, but one of the places that I lived before then was New Orleans. So what happened with Katrina was it affected me deeply, and I watched how we dealt with it kind of like a disposable tragedy, and I felt like I had to write a poem about it, so this is that. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. He sits on beaten crate, spirit wailing through a horn that was formed when his daddy's daddy was. See, in New Orleans, it ain't caddies that bring you status but souls. And his soul is old, having seen so much. He came up in the era of Governor Long, and that was a long, long time ago. So much so that when he saw the crowds leaving from the clouds coming, he laughed as hard as he now grieves. Because his old eyes had seen so many things, but he never believed. He never believed that rivers would rise. He never believed that levees would fail. He never believed that bloated bodies would become corroding corpses, consumed by carrion, carried away not by loving arms, no, but by unflinching waters. He never believed that chocolate cities could sink. And so now each and every day he drinks from his pit of vintage sorrow and spits distilled horror into his horn. They say that jazz was born here, but now it's home to the blues. His Negro spiritual lacked words, because no amount of words can ever summate this. Try and imagine if you can. This old man lost everything but the horn he now holds in his hand, and that's which he can carry on the inside, which consists only of his pride and his breath, which escapes through each and every heart-plucked note. They say that hope floats, but they are liars. Because even the fires lit by the fathers, labeled looters, trying to escape the shooters, couldn't light a path to safety. Desperation fuels depravity, and even the gravity of the situation wasn't enough to land Air Force One to this man, this modern-day minstrel. Right before his very eyes, heaven became hell. So now each and every day he prays, even as he plays, hoping that his sorcerer's song will somehow, some way, raise the dead. Raise your heads and listen. Can you hear him? Go ahead, it's okay. So that's a little bit of a bummer poem, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's important to remember that these are not just New Orleanian tragedies, these are American tragedies. And as Americans, we have to care about everything that happens in our places. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit happier piece. This is called Sunrise, people. It's about the kind of person that I aspire to be, that a lot of you probably are well on your ways to be, and so this is that piece. He only seeks acceptance. So he begins by seeking the seemingly spine-tingling soul wretched deep inside his own mind and discarding it. Healing, but still deeply divided, he sought out sutures. These he used to find the little things that saddened, never saving, but at the very least having it from the doubly damned emptiness. Then he set himself to the busyness of learning to miss the quietude this once quiet dude on the daily demanded, dismembering his desire to dare. He used the resulting peace of mind as an inner tube, rafting him through the landmine, empty minds one might bump into over the course of doing whatever it is we do. He decided then to care. Now, he misses cricket calls and baby coos. He searches for first glances. He dances at sunrise. He lives for surprises and surmises that you just might be one. or you, or you, or you. Because you matter, no matter who you are and what you've done, more so doubly matter, because matter takes mass, and mass takes space, and the way that your cheeks rise lifts spirits. You are mass and energy, that perfect synergy, a vessel and beacon, reaching out, preaching death to doubt. Sing on, sweet singers, sing life. I'm listening. All she wants to do is move, to be that beat, to set the pace tastefully. Each blink, a seduction, reducing the space-time between your severed hand and her pheromone trail of truth. She twirls it on her tongue, cherry sweet and pitless, the very ideal of All of her life has been this moment, stuck on trance, on pause, ensnaring all who see to wants and wishes. Her hips swing and sway, much like the provocatively wide smile. The wildness of your heart is noted. The pumping, pushing, screaming of your circled red cells on flame is noted. Your cheeks rising and reddening is noted. Each synapse, electric and taut, the thump-thump, tight as anticipation, heavy as love, the path to interesting, as precipitous as cliffs. Yet each and every glance she gives a gift is noted. Breathe in the magic ether that moves stars to spin and burn and burst. They thirst for life, for love, for you. So please, be like him, be like her. Remember to smile today, because the smile you display may be the life raft that saves some of the life, because each and every time we choose to be happy, it is noted.